สวัสดีค่ะ and welcome back to At Brain Insight here on GBN Station. As always, you're now with me, กรกนกวิชิตพันธ์ I will be giving you interesting news on Buddhist activities from around the world. The COVID-19 restrictions are easing in June. Many countries are now allowing the temples to reopen to the public. Let us first take a look at South Africa.Johannesburg Meditation Center, South Africa, has reopened to the public after the restrictions to contain the spread of the COVID-19 were eased. Under the President Cyril Ramaphosa's order, all places of worship, including the Buddhist centers, will resume on the 1st of June. However, in the circumstances of the pandemic, the temples must strictly following the guidance of the government. First,Visitors must wear face masks while staying in the center. Second, visitors must wash their hands with sanitizing gel before entering the center. Third, private indoor gatherings are limited for 50 people or less. Everyone must have their temperature checked. For those who have body temperature more than 37.5 degrees Celsius, may not be allowed to enter the center. 4.All congregants must register after finish checking their temperature. And 5. Social distancing is compulsory. Everyone must make a distance of the seat from 1.5 meters apart. For more information about the temple's events and the temple's gathering restrictions, make sure to check out the temple's Facebook page. We are now moving to Thailand.Temples in Ayutthaya province have reopened to welcome the Thai and foreigner visitors. Temples and historical sites in the Thai's former capital city, Ayutthaya province, have reopened to the public after restrictions to contain the spread of the COVID-19 were eased. Governor Panu Yamsi said most temples and historical sites open on Saturday and Sunday.People had already begun visiting these places again to pay respect to Buddha images. Most were from other provinces, particularly Bangkok, he said. Most visited were Wat Phanan Cheong and Wat Yai Chai Mongkol in Mueang District. The governor said 99% of the visitors wore face masks in line with the province health guidelines. They were required to register, have their temperature taken,wash their hands with sanitizing gel, and obey social distancing rules. Mr. Panu said the gradual returns of tourists would be welcomed by the business community, especially the floating market, food shops, and souvenir outlets. And thank you Bangkok Post for the news. Next, the Magaya Meditation Center of Penang,donated face masks and PPE to 100 temples across Malaysia. The Magaya Meditation Center of Penang and Buddhist devotees in Malaysia are giving away face masks and hand sanitizers to 100 temples across the country. Many temples are running low on masks, face shields, and other protective equipment. Alcohol is another key product that they need, but it is in short supply.The ability to help monks nearby as well as those far away and in greater need help drive the enthusiasm of the monks and devotees there. Buddhists in Thailand and Malaysia supported the temple's Merchandise project by donating the medicine funds on the past Vesak day, enabling the center to purchase enough supplies. The temple as well as lay devotees hope these protective equipments could help to serve as health protection for monks. And rejoice in your merit. The Supreme Sangha Council of Bangladesh appoints Venerable Janashri Mahathera as the new Supreme Patriarch of Bangladesh. The Bangladesh Sangharat Bhikkhu Mahasabha, the Supreme Sangha Council of Bangladesh or SSCB,on 20 May appointed Venerable Janashri Mahathera, 95, as the 13th Buddhist Supreme Patriarch of Bangladesh. The SSCB issued a press release on 20 May stating that a meeting of the Executive Council of the SSBC has been convened. During the meeting, which was conducted online due to the COVID-19 pandemic, the decision was passed unanimously by the Second Deputy Supreme Patriarch and the Executive Council under the chairmanship of Venerable Buddharakkhita Mahathera, acting President of the SSBC. Due to the COVID-19, none of the 61 members of the Executive Council, except the acting President and one member, spoke about the Supreme Patriarch election because everyone was worried about the current situation. Venerable Lokachit Thera, SSBC Secretary General, stated of the election process. As soon as the 12th Supreme Patriarch, His Holiness Venerable Dhammachen Mahathera, died on 21st March, I talked to the acting president of the SSBC and decided with the president that if the situation was a little normal, at least if the monk could move, a meeting of the Executive Council would be called and the Supreme Patriarch will be elected. Venerable Lokachit explained. It was because the current constitution of the SSBC states that if the Supreme Patriarch dies, the new Supreme Patriarch should be elected by an Executive Council meeting within 15 days, and then a general meeting will be held to approve the Supreme Patriarch. The night before the funeral of the late Supreme Patriarch, the new Supreme Patriarch will be appointed. The SSBC also officially expressed condolences for the demise of the 12th Supreme Patriarch, Venerable Dhammachen Mahathera, who passed away at the age of 92. According to the constitution of SSBC, the 13th Supreme Patriarch, Venerable Janashi Mahathera, will be formally appointed on the night before the funeral of the late Supreme Patriarch, Venerable Dhammachen Mahathera. Congratulations and special thanks to BuddhistDoor.net for your news. We now have special announcement on the upcoming Meritorious event at Wat Patthammakaya Kowloon for you. Let's take a look. Wat Bhavana Kowloon is now accepting funds donation to purchase the new 3,000 square meters permanent building, which serve as a place for the Hong Konger to find inner peace. They have been propagating Buddhism and Dhammakaya meditation techniques to the people in Hong Kong for a decade. During that period, the temple had been under the rental contracts, which terminate every 2 or 3 years. Inconveniently, they must relocate and find new premises. And you can be a part of this fund donation to build a permanent temple where monks and lay devotees there can practice giving, meditating, and observing the precepts without worries. For more information, please contact via line ID XIAONONGMIN. The COVID-19 is now leading us through a new normal, and no matter where you are, you can be a part of supporting all branches of the Dhammakaya Temple worldwide by performing great donations online. Let's take a look. The Dhammakaya Temple sincerely invites all great devotees from all over the world to perform great donations on offering the supporting monastery fund of Wat Patthammakaya branches worldwide. For the North America region, please contact via line ID 211218. For the Europe region, please contact via line ID RUTSHAIRUT. For the Oceania region, please contact via line ID PSRAARTSUR. And for the Ancient region, please contact via line ID PM.RUNGSAN2539. And for those of you who are already taking part in these 2 merits, I would like to rejoice in your merit and sadhu ka. And nowadays, there are plenty of ways for us to meditate better. One of them is music. But do music and meditation go hand in hand? Does it really work? Let us find out the answers together today.
The myth of music and meditation. We all know that music is for relaxation because it makes us feel relaxed and happy. Meditation can also make many people feel relaxed and happy as well. Are they meant for the same purpose or are they different? Is it possible to combine these two things together? Let me explain the myth of music and meditation and in which way can it be used together or not at all. Both music and meditation are for the mind. Basically, the human mind has one nature. It thinks a lot. Even when we are alone without talking to anyone, the mind can still think. And many people think too much, and those thoughts are not always happy ones. Listening to a favorite song can make us feel happy because we can shift our concentration and stay focused on enjoying the song. That helps us stay away from other worries troubling the mind. However, there are moments when we can be so unhappy that the favorite song doesn't seem to work the same way. In addition, when the song stops, the mind can start thinking and worrying again. Music, like other sensual pleasures such as food, pictures, people or places, still relates to our mood when we listen to it. If the mind is happy, the music is more enjoyable, but if the mind is unhappy, we don't enjoy it in the same way. Meditation is a tool to fight with unhappiness in the mind. During the moment of stillness, worries or anxieties simply disappear from our feelings. And that's how we can enjoy our favorite songs, favorite food, favorite places, and favorite people better. Before I became a monk, I used to be a pianist. When my mind was so distracted, I couldn't focus on playing a song at all. When I needed to make sure I was able to focus, I meditated before playing the piano. Otherwise, I would make a lot of mistakes. Meditation practice also helps to keep the mind still longer and make it more patient. That was helpful because I made a lot of mistakes and wanted to quit. Somehow my meditation helped me become a better musician. So can we meditate with music? The answer is yes, but not in the deepest level. While we meditate with music, our concentration is still connected to the auditory nerve. Meditation practice is somehow different in this point because it's a balance between concentration and relaxation. The balance once achieved will also increase both concentration and relaxation to a deeper level. At some point, the mind of meditator disconnects itself from the physical five senses. And at a deeper level, many meditators don't hear anything from the outside world anymore. It's similar to when we enjoy reading a book so much, we don't hear any other noises or even feel the time. And that's why in most libraries, they don't play any music because they want the mind of readers to focus 100% on the book and not to the music. When we meditate, we also want to focus our attention 100% on a single point, object, or feeling. So it would be easier not to focus on any song until we reach a state called equanimity. Many meditation instructors don't recommend using music because people will depend on it later on and cannot meditate without it. If we don't depend on music, we don't have to listen to anything, and that's gonna be helpful for deeper meditation levels. For many people, however, music helps increase relaxation before they meditate. So using music from time to time to calm the mind is fine, especially before the meditation. They can choose slow and calm tracks without lyrics. Otherwise, the words are gonna be distractingly repeat in the mind. Sounds of nature is helpful, but don't get attached to it. The best is to practice meditation until we can do it without music, and we can meditate on our own, anytime, anywhere.
I hope that this meditation tip will help you find a better way to meditate. And in the future, I hope that you will receive a better meditation experiences. Thank you, Venerable John, for your kind advice. Before we say goodbye, let us end at Brain Insight with the Lord Buddha's Dharma quote. The gift of Dharma excels all gifts. The taste of the Dharma excels all taste. The delight in Dharma excels all delights. The craving freed vanquishes all suffering. And that's it for At Brain Insight this week. Make sure you check out all episodes of our At Brain Insight News program on our website, gbnus.com. Thank you for joining us and have a wonderful week. สวัสดีค่ะ